debruçado na Grécia Antiga, nas ruínas homens são tribos, construído de 2000 anos, na garganta um nó grande espírito, e o presente de grego na gente escondido, atrás das papas de molho, olho por olho, pedra por pedra, conta por conta.
Today's hits and yesterday's memories, broadcasting from Medellin, Colombia to the world. Black American Expat Radio. This is Black American Expat Radio.
What's up, yo? This is your boy Th.D. You're checking out
Black American Expat Radio.
Keep it locked to hear the
The
world.
Sunday Vibe Show, heard exclusively on the Black American Expat Radio Network.
I'm You're in tune to the Sunday Vibe Show here on Black American Expat Radio Network. I'll be in the building until 10 p.m.
You tuned in to the Sunday Vibe Show, heard exclusively on the Black American Expat Radio Network. Enjoy the conversation and vibe with us as we discuss trending topics, news, current events affecting the community, sharing wisdom and knowledge through life and personal experiences, and so much more. Also answering your questions regarding travel, expat living and relationships. So start your week off in a positive and uplifting way with Sunday Vibes. Vibe to the music and the conversation as we speak unapologetically and with an open mind. We respect the difference in opinion and views here. We just ask that you be respectful and considerate with your comments. You're at liberty and will have the opportunity to call in and speak with our host at an appointed time. Please stay with the topics and speak in a timely manner so others can call in. Now, it's time to relax and feel the vibe. Sunday Vibes. We're here every Sunday for you from 7:30 to 10 p.m. on the Black American Expat Radio Network.
Black American Expat Radio, you know, say the baddest and the sickest thing.
The number one station in the streets.
Number one.
Playing all of the best genres.
Hey there, y'all. It's your girl Cardi B.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
Hey guys, it's Selena Gomez.
Hey, what's up? This Jay-Z.
This is Post Malone.
¿Qué pasa, mi gente? This is Th.D. and
Black American Expat Radio.
This is my station.
There is so much we complain about. Today, tomorrow, it's not promised. We should be grateful. It's time to wake up.
So much you wanna get done. Oh, here comes another setback. Oh, one thing after another. Oh, then you're getting in your own way. Oh, crying, complaining won't make it better. You just got to get out your head. You gotta get up, but don't look back. It's time to wake up. Stand up where you're ground. See other goals can't come back around. Yeah, wake up, don't look down. Stay up high, they gotta see you now. Wake up. Why you standing around? What you waiting for? You're the key. You choose to do it your way, making your own fate. Oh, and don't you blame the world, oh no. And if you never give it a go, I know God, that person used to be me. Until I finally open my eyes, it's time to wake up where you ground, where you ground. Stay up, those can't come back around. Can't come around here no more. Look up, don't look down. Oh yeah. Stay up high, they gotta see you now. Wake up.
They say the head wearing the crown is the heaviest yet. But I never had palmettos or bezel baguette. I was the last born tiger to an empire regret. Him with an armor plate of steel and tears outlined on the crest. Grew up in a place with dope boys and toast dog in a set. War and peace fighting for prime time control of the set. See, innocence was a luxury under the luckiest get. And the odds were never in our favor, so we were stuck with the debt. But I fought to come a long way from dark days and long hope. They told me all it takes is one little spark and we all told. So I stay looking for the light, keep them watching behind those. So my ambition catch a fire like a whaler and Bob Hope. Now the webby wind come with a little skin in the game. My scar tissue will roll map through the harsh terrain. But I never got the lesson if the test of me calls refrain. Made the old me no match for the warrior that I became. Rock.
Stand up where you got to stand up, yeah, yeah. Those can't come back around. Can't come back here no more. Look up, don't look down. Don't you look down, no. Stay up high, they gotta see you. Stay up, wake up. Remember who you are. Wake up, y'all, yeah, yeah.
I love Sundays. Sunday vibes always set the mode for the beginning of a wonderful week. Every Sundays from 7:30 until 10 p.m. Central. On BlackAmericanExpatRadio.com.
This world is so dramatic. This world is so dramatic. With all the problems of the day, how can we go?
crazy, crazy world that I'm still living. With all the problems of the day, how can we go? Hey. With all the problems of the day, how can we go? Hey. With all the problems of the day, how can we go? Hey. With all the problems of the day, how can we go? Hey. With all the problems of the day, how can we go? Hey. With all the problems of the day, how can we go? Hey. With all the problems of the day, how can we go? Hey. With all the problems of the day, how can we go? Hey.
You are tuned into the Sunday Vibes Show. Every Sunday from 7:30 until 10 p.m. Central. Setting your mood with our vibes. On BlackAmericanExpatRadio.com.
You're tuned into another edition of the Sunday Vibe Show. I'm in the building until 10 p.m. and we do this every Sunday, starting at 7:30, around 7:30, bringing you great music, vibes, and trending topics. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on this beautiful Sunday evening as we broadcast live from beautiful Andes Mountains here in Medellin in Colombia. Hope you guys enjoying your evening, and also hope you enjoy this show. Got a lot of great music coming up, and also we're going to open up the phone lines and let you guys chime in on whatever you want to talk about. And I'm telling you, it's a beautiful, beautiful evening here. I'm always getting over something, it seems like every Sunday. I'll come to do this show. And I'm telling you, man, I ate the wrong food yesterday. And I tell you, man, I had some issues last night. And a little bit today I'm dealing with. I mean, I'm feeling a whole lot better than I was last night. Man, it was rough. But we got through it all. I'm sitting here looking at all the beautiful views here, man. I'm telling you, it's it's a beautiful place here in the mountains. And this weather been kind of crazy too. I don't know if we're in the rain season or what's going on. We've been getting a whole lot of rain. I think this is the rain season. I've been here long enough, I should know. Every time during this time of the year, man, I have so many problems with my allergies and sinus and breathing and all types of stuff. You know, during this time of the year always. But yet, man, it's a beautiful place. I'm enjoying. Hope you guys enjoying your life and your situations. I tell you, life be lifing. And the more we live, the more we also learn. We learn who our real friends are. We learn who family are also. We learn good and bad in this life, in this thing that we call life. We live, and then time will reveal who people really are. People can put on a facade and put on a mask and deceive you, but then in a matter of time, you'll find out who they really are. You'll find out who got your back and who don't. And I tell you, all this you will find out in time. Not only in time, but you can find out, you know, by traveling. Like, I talked to many people this past week, and our little group discussion we have. I have a little discussion we do, like twice a month, and sometimes we do it weekly. It depends, but at a minimum, we had a discussion twice a month, sometimes every week. But I was talking to some people, a lot of expats, people that travel like myself, that have been outside of the country for a long time. And many people are sharing with me that since they left the United States, people who they was very close to are no longer close to them. And some people might look at, just because you left the country, because you're no longer in the States, or you're no longer in their presence, or they no longer have access to you, then a whole lot of things can change. You know, when people got access to you, when they have access, they can, you know, they can use you for your service, or they might want you to come over and help them do something. It's different. But when you leave the country, people no longer have access to you. You know, they can no longer benefit from you. And a lot of time, even though you at a distance, you reaching out to people, you trying to call people. When you call them, oh, I'm busy, oh, let me call you back, and you know, you would get a whole lot of that. You know, when you was in the country, you know, it was different. You can call, you can talk to people for a long time or whatever, no problem. No problem. But when you leave, then the situation changed. And I was sharing some experience that I went through, and a lot of other people had the same experience because it was brought up in a group discussion. This guy was telling me that he no longer have a close relationship with a lot of friends and some family members when he left the country, people that he was very close to. And I was able to share some experience, and not only did I share experience, but a lot of other people had the same type of experience. And it all boiled down to, you know, like when you no longer, sometimes people no longer have access to you. Then, I mean, they don't really have a need to talk, have a need to associate with you, especially if you've been gone for a long time, or they don't think, or you're never going to come back. Then they would distance themselves and find other people who they can have access to, people who they can benefit from. And that is where we see a whole lot. Like in my case, I didn't change. I'm the same person I was when I was in the U.S. But I've seen a lot of people that changed when I left. I've seen a lot of people show me their true colors when they left the country. And some of you listening right now, some of you might be expats, travelers, and you might have some of the same type of experiences. So I welcome you to call us up this evening when we open up the phone lines so you can share your stories, because many people have different experience likewise when they leave the country, when they travel, when they go, or they become an expat. And I think I'm going to talk about this too next week during the Expat Evening Express show, because this has been coming up a lot, this topic, and that's why I'm speaking on it this evening, because a lot of people can identify with when you leave the country, you leave the presence of your friends and sometimes your family. A lot of times they change. It's like you don't change, you the same person. But sometimes it takes you to leave the country. I tell people this all the time. Sometimes it takes people to leave the country to find out who your real friends and who your real family are. Because people will show you. You best to believe it. People will show you. And all people gonna have, everybody gonna have a different experience. You might not experience this, and some of you may, you know. But I've seen so many people. I was at the Sweet Georgia Cafe last week down here in Medellin, talking to some expats, and it always come up when I tell people I've been here for a long time. I've been outside of the country for a long time, and then I meet other people in the same situation, and then they always bring it up. And this guy was sharing with me that when he left, he'd been gone for like 5 years or 6 years, something like that. And when he left, that his family members and his friends no longer talk to him because I guess they look on social media, see he having a great life, stress-free, not dealing with a lot of stuff that a lot of you guys dealing with over in the United States. And the people over there, a lot of times they see you, like I said, stress-free, living a good life, good vibes, just having a great time. Your love life is good. You're not in a rat race. You're not, you know, and it's a joke I've always made when I went back to the United States a few years, maybe 5 years ago, when I visited for a short period of time. I was trying to hurry up and get my ass back outside the country because I know when I go inside of convenience stores, grocery stores, and people, instead of smiling, I had to tell people to smile. Why you so upset? What's going on? You know, because I just left Asia, and I'm down here in South America now. And normally when you go into the stores, especially in Asia, especially in places like the Philippines, you go to stores, you see people smiling, happy all the time. Even though they can be going through stuff, they can be stressed, they can be living in a third world country, you know, not blessed like a lot of you guys in the United States, but they put a smile on their face, and you get great service. But in the U.S., you know, I was going to the gas station every day, putting gas in my car, and going to the convenience store, you know, buying things, and I had to tell people to smile because I'm not used to that, you know, being outside the country for a long time. I'm used to seeing people happy. You would think living in the United States, in a prosperous country where you're doing well, you got a whole lot of things that the people in the third world country don't have. You think that you'll be happy. But, you know, in the U.S., I call it the U-stress. Not the U.S., but the U-stress. U-stress. U.S. stands for U-stress. Because a lot of people live a stressful life. They work in 2-3 jobs to make it, to put food on the table, to make ends meet. Because in the United States, you gotta be on a certain level, you know. Just like and the funny thing is too with this, when I was when I like overseas, I would look on Instagram and on social media. I would see people like friends and people I know, you know, on the internet. They got nice cars, they living in nice houses. But then when I went back to visit, I'm like, where the cars at? You know, in that song Jay-Z made, Imaginary Player, that's how it was when I went back to visit, because I seen, you know, the stuff I seen on social media. I didn't see it in real life. I didn't see the cars. I didn't see the houses. And the sad thing is, a lot of people, you know, they say you can fake it till you make it. And that's what was going on. You know, they was faking it because in real life it was not what you see online. That's why when it comes to the internet, I don't always believe in everything you see. I'm not fascinated with everything you see online because sometimes it's a big lie. But to get back to the point, like I said, like, life is different. And a lot of people stress over there. You know, when you live outside the country, you don't have that same stress. You don't have that same load as other people. Just like I was in the mall. I was in Atlanta at Stonecrest Mall shopping. You know, being friendly like I do here in Colombia and like I did all in Asia. You speak to people. Hey, how you doing? Somebody stare at you, you speak. I was at Stonecrest Mall. I saw this lady, and she stared at me, and I looked at her. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And she frowned up, just gave me this very nasty look. I'm like, "Wow." I'm like, "I just spoke to you. I don't want you. I didn't ask you out on a date. I just said hello." And this lady just frowned, gave me a nasty look, and I just wanted to tell her some things. I wanted to tell her, like, lady, I don't want you. Lady, if you knew the type of women I dealt with, you're not on that level. You know, you a 3 or 4, you know, compared to what I deal with, because their attitude, man, I just can't. I can't do it. I was ready to go. Because so much stuff, I'm telling you, things that I became accustomed to in these past years, the lifestyle, it do not correlate with, you know, with what I'm doing now. It don't match when I go to the U.S. And I haven't been back, and I don't know when I'll go back. And whenever I do, it's gonna be short, not long, never long. Because it's different. It's a different life. And people, you know, it's a different. Man, I didn't see it when I lived there. You know, all my life, it took me to. The sad thing is, it took me to leave. You know, and to see things, you know, from the outside, looking in. You know, because just like people that live in the U.S. that never travel overseas or live abroad, they can't tell you what life is like. Just like when I started traveling, I was leaving, people were telling me I was a fool, I was going to get my head chopped off and this and that, and then the first thing I asked them, okay, have you ever been there before? Have you ever traveled before outside the country? And most of them said no. Most of them didn't have a passport, you know. And there was one guy in particular, let me say, because all this is going to tie in together. I'm not just rambling. I'm not ranting, but it's going to tie in because this one guy who I thought was, you know what I'm saying, cool, was close when I was in the United States, you know, and I had this store. And I had access to a lot of music that a lot of other DJs didn't have access to. And me and this guy, we was kind of cool, close. And right like a week before I was leaving, the dude told me, like, Jay, don't go over there. Man, you a fool if you leave. Stay here. You know, kind of like crabs in a barrel. You know, I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, I'm gonna be okay. If things don't work out, you know, I got plan B. You know, and the last resort is I could always come back home. You know, but I didn't think nothing of it. And then I moved overseas. And then like 6 months later, I would reach out to this dude, send him emails. And I called a few times. He never answered. He never returned the emails. So I was like, what's up with that? I thought we was cool. I thought we was, you know. And then I began to realize, I said, okay, now I see what time it is. I can't give him music no more. He don't have any need for me no more. So it was all a big lie. It was all a big lie. So I'm like, okay, it's good, it's cool. And then later, I found out when I went back to visit, and I brought this guy's name up in front of some people. And they was telling me, oh, this dude talked about you so bad. He said you was going to get on drugs. He said you was going to get your head chopped off. He said you were going to get you a 90-day fiance, bring her back, she going to run. I mean, all this negative stuff. But then none of that happened. None of that happened. So I guess he's disappointed. He's looking like a fool now because he spoke all this negative stuff and it didn't happen. So, you know, I guess he upset. I guess he wanted to see me fail and not succeed. And that's the messed up thing too. And that can go for your family and your friends. Some of them don't want to see you happy. Some of them don't want to see you successful. Some of them don't want to see you succeed. And some of them spoke negative behind your back. You don't know it. Some of them spoke negative, and then when things didn't manifest the way they wanted it to, things didn't happen the way they said it was going to happen, then they get upset. And then they, you know, they don't want to talk to you. So you realize sometimes you got to leave to see who your real friends are. Sometimes you got to, like I said, when they don't have access to you, then you know value to them. You know, and then when you call, they say, hey, how you doing? You can hear the stress on their voice. Hey, I gotta go. I gotta go to work. I gotta go do my second shift. Or I got these badass kids. It could be so much. It's not like you call them every day. It's not like you call them every week. I mean, some people, I might have called every 2 or 3 months. You get a 5-minute conversation, and then that's it. I'm okay. And then when you call them, they don't answer the phone. Okay, I'm not going to be running behind you. I got things to do too. If I take time out of my schedule to reach out to you, to call you, but you don't want to talk to me, then why am, you know, I'm making you a priority when you're not making me a priority. You go both ways. So, you know, this is what happens. You know, you living your life, you enjoying your life, living abroad, no stress. And then people, you know, sometimes they don't, like I said, people that had time for you then, they don't have time for you now. Because they see you happy, you living your life, and they catching hell. Some of them catching hell. And you know, they want you know, misery love company too. Misery love company. You know, so that's something to just meditate on, dwell on to some of you guys that are thinking about traveling, they're thinking about becoming expats. And I never could have thought this in a million years. But just like a lot of people that travel, that's on this journey, it's like as you travel, you begin to learn things. You can reflect, you can look back and see, okay, when I was in the States and whatever, this and that, and like look at it now. You know, things change, people change like the weather, you know. And you'll realize. And the sad thing, like in my case, I mean there's a few people that I'm still cooling down with like that on that level, and I can count them on my hands. And that's cool with me because I've always kept a small circle. I like having a small circle of people, not a lot of people. I've always been careful and protective of myself because I love myself. So, you know, I'm going to be extra careful. You know, and I advise you guys too also. You know, some of you, like I said, some of you might be listening, you might be expats, and you might have the same thing. Some of the people that you was very close to, you no longer, since you're not close to them, they're not close to you in distance. And I'm talking about in distance. You know, because my theory being always, no matter how far away I am, you know, if I'm close to you, I'm going to be right there for you. Even in your times of need, you need somebody to talk to, hey, call me up. You know, that's the way I've always been. But I found out a lot of people, you know, they don't reciprocate when it comes to that. So, hey, it is what it is. And I've been talking a long time. It's time to get to the music, man. Sunday Vibe Show in the building. We about to get ready to, you know, do what we do every Sunday from 7:30 to 10.
to the Lord, won't you? You know he's waiting to talk to you. Who's got your back? Who's got your back? You're not alone. You're not alone. Though you're far away from those who know you, home is who you know. Home is who you know. Who's got your back? Who's got your back? Who's got your back? You are not alone. You are not alone. Though you're far away from those who know you, home is who you know. Home is who you know. Who's got your back? Who's got your back? Though you're far away, home is who you know. It's right. Who's got your back? Who's got your back? Who's got your back? You're not alone. You're not alone. Though you're far away, home is who you know. Home is who you know. Who's got your back? Who's got your back? Who's got your back? You're not alone. You're not alone. Though you're far
You were tuned in to the Sunday Vibe Show, heard exclusively on the Black American Expat Radio Network. Enjoy the conversation and vibe with us as we discuss trending topics, news, current events affecting the community, sharing wisdom and knowledge through life and personal experiences, and so much more. Also answering your questions regarding travel, expat living and relationships. So start your week off in a positive and uplifting way with Sunday Vibes. Vibe to the music and the conversation as we speak unapologetically and with an open mind. We respect the difference in opinion and views here. We just ask that you be respectful and considerate with your comments. You are at liberty and will have the opportunity to call in and speak with our host at an appointed time. Please stay with the topics and speak in a timely manner so others can call in. Now, it's time to relax and feel the vibe. Sunday Vibes. We're here every Sunday for you from 7:30 to 10 p.m. on the Black American Expat Radio Network. It's time to relax and feel the vibe. Sunday Vibes. We're here every Sunday for you from 7:30 to 10 p.m. on the Black American Expat Radio Network.
Tale of two cities. Right there. This time we set it straight. Connect with Dre the correct way. Predicting platinum in less than a day. So for that we toast amongst us while y'all lacking hope. All I do is write rap, stack, relax and smoke. Seeing my dreams come true. Staying humble in the eyes of others. Politicking with the wisest brothers. It's nature, one of the greatest. Peep how I play this. Straight from the bridge. One of your kids' favorites. From now to the day that I'm stiff. Foul flagrant, pay the rent, always stay swift, stuck in my ways, type chauvinistic. Since a youth I had a thing for big groups, flooded rings and older bitches, holding my riches in lump sums for trust funds. Fully recovered thugs lust to bust guns, while niggas get drunk, beat wives and cuss sons. A slow process, call life, let's show progress.
Don Cortez, white rag, Cherry Bentley, cop shines from Italy, speak money language fluently, never fuck with the nastiest, flashiest, bought a house big as Scarface to show my happiness. Brackets of 6 zeros. For those who wanna get personal to home, cock the heavy metal rolling with my stones. Prominent with flashy garments, spread a meal. Small bills bring a smile to an ice grill. Popular, love throughout the industry. If they sue, light a Philly, cause the judges got a free willy. Salute with chill Remy, gently. Escort 4 ladies of arm, the 4 seasons at the Club Bentley. Condo suite, something fancy. 20 floors up, overlooking ladies. Boomerang they panties. Bump the firm families, ladies. Taking trips to Las Vegas. That's how we do it, Aftermath Incorporated.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's the motherfucking Burn family.
and spit for tours. Spent dough that I never thought I'd hold before. Now if you just wanna front, you know my style's tight. Niggas never should've plugged up the motherfucking mic. Sippin' Tangeray, 60-inch screen, where we hang with Dre. Just flew in from Queens, no bag, and plan to stay in the heat. Park the Rolls Royce on Venice Beach, seeing topless bitches, rollerblading in the street. While I lounge in the jacuzzi, sky clear blue, got the whole crew. Nas, AZ, Nature, Foxy there too. How we do, hit trees, crystal bottles, breeze tropical. Spread love till we wobble. It's time to give, let the kids live comfortable. Anybody pumping beef between East and West, fuck you, make moves political. Get this revenue, set examples, respect every individual.
Come on, come on. Come on, yeah. Got to be the motherfucking fun family. Yeah. I better pinch yourself to make sure that I'm not dreaming. Oh, 'cause the way you made me feel, you feel like, oh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, slick. 008, 1964. Feel me? Now what's up, sis? What's the problem? Well, here's the file. Now they got me like a top agent shogun, watching me program. Hot nigga go from smash and explosion. Check the fabrics he worn from. Fast on the flow, get the documents from. Here we go. Now they got me like a top agent shogun, watching me program. Took a hot nigga go from smash and explosion. Check the fabrics he worn from. Fast on the flow, get the documents from. Here we go. Not me and my kid. Now they got me on a plane, Madrid. Cats say must get documents, scheme on brick. One rig to retrieve, send pick. Back team and quiz. Hurrying, homie in the lobby, honey studying the lottie-dottie. Once a piece, the hunt's the chief. Bodyguard study charming, find spot to sneak, hit a weakness, I peeped it. Housekeeping, leaving, he's sleeping, give a little piece then. Click, click, pick, skip. Off to me, what did me? Hush, what me, Jimmy? List the white collar crimmy. Hope do the right thing with I bring bricks. Don't also keep a copy for me just in case trifling. Might get in trouble though. Hype nigga like a flow. Life of a double O. Now they got me like a top agent shogun, watching me program. Hot nigga go from smash and explode. Check the fabrics he worn from. Fast on the flow, get the documents from. Here we go. Now they got me like a top agent shogun, watching me program. Look a hot nigga go from smash and explode. Check the fabrics he worn from. Fast on the flow, get the documents from. Here we go.
It's that alcohol at the back of your neck after a fresh cut, sharp and dressed up. Sway Valley dope boy grace. The 88 911 Porsche in the cartridge. Hit the switch, drop oil and slide safe to home base. Go yard, place your bets. Subway series, Yankee Mets. Sticking up the game again. Yankee and the Englishman. Who the best storytellers? Keep it a Will Chamberlain. Gangster and a gentleman. Cameras and bow ties. Fragrances, linens for tie-dye. Suave Monaco flow. Universal audience watches us. Green Burmese, lotus flower. Silky as tucks. Connected like Clarence Avon. Respected like Stringer Bell and Barksdale Avon. It pulls at my heartstrings just to say I got a song by Ricky and Nas, Black Bond.
Now they got me like a top agent shogun, watching me program. Hot nigga go from smash and explode. Check the fabrics he worn from. Fast on the flow, get the documents from. Here we go. Now they got me like a top agent shogun, watching me program. Took a hot nigga go from smash and explode. Check the fabrics he worn from. Fast on the flow, get the documents from. Here we go. Excuse me, Mr. Winterbottom. Yes, 008 seems to be acting unusual. Should we send the asset? Send the asset.
would you do if I told you that you could have anything, boy? Just don't make this thing too complicated. When you walk through the door, or you say you want my heart, and I think that I want yours. What are we waiting for, boy? If you could imagine the things that we want, if I let you in my world, what would you do?
Here's a tip from the Travel Bug Treatment Center. Spend time away from the office. Traveling improves creativity and performance when you return. So plan your downtime now and plan your next getaway at discoveramerica.com.
Ruling the way that I move. I breathe your air.
Here's a tip from the Travel Bug Treatment Center. Studies prove that an annual vacation can cut the risk of heart attack by 50%. So you've got to get away. It's doctor's orders. Plan your next getaway at discoveramerica.com.
Bullying affects everyone involved. It's unfair. It makes people scared to come to school, work and play.
Bullying is a choice, but it isn't the answer. Don't be the bully. Don't let bullies bully. Make the right choice. Act. You can use ACT. Ask the bully to stop, collect an eyewitness, take the eyewitness to a higher authority.
If you've been bullied, you can call Kids Helpline.
You're in tune to the Sunday Vibe Show here on Black American Expat Radio Network. I'll be in the building until 10 p.m.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned into the sound of J Electronica. Yeah. Please remove all coins, change, keys, and foreign objects from your pockets. We'll have a good time tonight. Yeah. Here we go. Everybody told me to be patient, but who was sleeping from couch to couch and basement to basement for J-Man? Satan trying to block my shine like Ray-Bans. Haters never want to see you bubble, they rather to see you struggle. That's life, my nigga. A lot of fakers in the place were invited to taste and told me right to my face, yeah, that's tight, my nigga. You reppin' that dirty South dog? Alright, my nigga. But they wouldn't lift a finger to light the incense or let the smoke linger. I ain't a hot boy, but the flow's jalapeno. I'm never yapping about how the calico will in ya. Mac, know your crack soldier creeping on the come up. My grandmother won't leave the fucking projects. I gotta raise the slum up. These nerds at record labels played me dumb and dumber. So I showed the industry my ass cracked like a plumber. Now ass cap banging on my door like a drummer. The fall's about to put a period on the summer. But back to the point, they wanna see me fucked up, kick scuffed up, laying back with a joint. They said good things come to those who wait. Well, I don't know about that. And if you can't feel this rhyme, then sorry, Jack, you don't know about rap. And if you don't know struggle, you don't know about black. And I don't give a fuck what Bill Cosby said, cause the problem gon' exist when Bill Cosby's dead. And I don't think the revelation from the supreme beings residing or hiding out in Bill Cosby's head. This is the thoughts of a soldier. And if you don't like it, play dead and roll over. The game is so over, the rain is so over.
They call him Jay. What you say? I'm just so high off this guy. He's so hot. He's so hot. They call him Jay. What you say? That I'm just so high off this guy. He's so hot. He's so hot. What you say? What you say?
Flexing all straight, number one with the sun. It's so high, create no debate. The rhyme style forced to make and take you back like rebate. The whole state is you and a freak at 16, but a pecan ice cream. The hip hop scene, the whole team starts to hem out of your jeans. Lips full of Vaseline while you knocking your beats. So watch the chicks just walk on by. Focus eye on the prize, da-da-da-da-da. New skates, Saturdays to feel great. Non-stop body rock when the whole crowd shake. I'm playing them old school songs, sing along, and do it till the break of dawn. Hypeness, a new day to feel blessed. Wildin' out at a show, get it off your chest, so doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. New days, new nights, turntables and mics, reaching new heights. Rain against the window pane, the aim to go against the grain. Newfound love for newfound things, music shopping, new batteries and walking. Day to yourself to relax and chill. Plus paying off every single one of your bills. See your own evolution, prop yourself with a skill. I'm getting cold, stupid, retarded. Humming this tune when you enter the room. Getting ready to go in the night bloom. I'm looking hella good, better pop my collar. First to rock something in the whole school follow. 6 million ways to shape your days. When the curveball's thrown in, you ain't fading. Like the clouds roll in, but you love them grays. That's doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. See your mom and pops doing well. Big brother Todd, Seth, and the whole fam's well, good and healthy. Not just looking out for self, me and Breezy on the road, feeling good. What else? Love hitting that full force. The whole crew in one place, trailblaze the right force, group flicks, brand new faded kicks, bugging out with your friends, getting all of the mix. So staying up all night long, making beats, writing rhymes, coming up with new songs, send it out, mess it up. That's the way that it goes. Can you hear it at a club or even on the radio? All the closest homies having kids, strong men raising strong kids, doing it big. That's supreme. Long afternoons and daydreams, the color of the sky that the sunset brings. That's doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to. Doing it and feeling it and keeping it true to.
You were tuned in to the Sunday Vibe Show, heard exclusively on the Black American Expat Radio Network.
Yo, it's Mos Def. Trying to keep it eye level. I ain't trying to beat nobody in the head, bro. Not yet, anyway. Yeah. A, B, boys rock the world. CDs and tapes help generate tapes. E, F is the import of death. G, good. H is what style B. But I grab the microphone and MC. Roll off the tongue like elemental P. And when I am done, you will agree. Most Def represent most definitely. Jeans is what I used to rock at 83. Drank up all the Kool-Aid at the block party. Used to wish I could break with Rocksteady. Watch 10 Speed and Brown Shoe on TV. But now it's not this and it's all like this. My name is Mos Def, this is good as it gets. Baby, I make you rub your mints like sardines and grits. My still hit, even when the record skip. Even when the record skip, even when the record skip. I don't quit, I don't quit. We about to make this one sure hit. Sean J, make the party people feel it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce a very interesting young man who's traveled from very far away to be with us tonight.
Ha ha ha. What? There is such a place that creates such a melody. Brooklyn, no ladies, it's the living dream. It's the living dream. It's the living dream. Love, life, Recognize all area crew, whether you speak Japanese or Goonie Goo Goo. So when I come through, other rappers boo hoo, cause they know they styles off like baby doo doo. I will continue to hit like a fifth, a stolen Naya, putting jokers on ice to get the cream like Brian. No secret, most Devin's the one, the Hunter Maya. I get in my stance and set the dance on fire. Spread out my waist and I take the world high. Peace to the fan magnetic inside job on Todd Sean and my man I2 and all my other clan who reside in the zoo. Got the celebrated oatmeal broadcast brew. Most def gon' keep it naked like Fu Fu. Words they here to the tape like crazy glue. So when they bounce out of speakers they stick to you. The way that I communicate is non-typical, but I level like a 3D visual. I hold the mic extension, exhibit level and dimension. I radiate the space like an upright base. Till I leave crews laced and escape with no trace. Sound official like the finish sign at a horse race. Here to put it in place for the 9-0 states. Most def sets the pace, make it fan get chased. Raise your hands in the air, everybody get with it. Universal magnetic b-boy, scientific like that. And you don't stop, it go on to the rhythm, you don't stop. Then raise your hands in the air, everybody get with it. The universal magnetic b-boy, scientific, you don't stop. It goes on to the rhythm, you don't bust it. Baby, it's in my chromosomes to rock. Microphones that do want to test the MOS to sleep that alone. I make no bones and pawns about dropping bars, make the world fall asleep under the most depth. Yes, I ring the alarm like tennis store. My style hella raw. I keep a raw bone like Skeletor. And you should go and tell your clientele that they need to get the message like belly melt. I got the Glock, lock like a death row cell. And if I ain't a b-boy, Premier never use the bell. So tell your whole crew to retire before I make the catch fire like Richard Pryor. Knowing the script is fiend for riches. Call the earth, but most of y'all brothers is living with your mothers. The boogeyman yanking up your covers, sharper than some new watch cutters, the parquets, the butters, the Stevie Wonders, to make you run and tell the others, the beat lovers. I play my jam like the numbers, and I rock the globe like I rock the boat. About to tap it on your shoulder, cause you got to know. Raise your hands in the air, everybody get with it. Universal magnetic, people scientific like that. And you don't stop, it goes on to the rhythm, you don't stop. And raise your hands in the air, everybody get with it. Universal magnetic, b-boy. Scientific, you don't stop. And go on to the rhythm, you don't stop. Then raise your hands in the air, everybody get with it. Universal magnetic, b-boy. Scientific like that. And you don't stop. It go on to the rhythm, you don't stop. And raise your hands in the air, everybody get with it. The universal magnetic in the b-boy stand.
Get involved in the conversation and call in now at 888-351-5099.
Too much to offer. Then you can't hold just your free will. I wish you'd feel way, way more. Yeah, you ask me a simple question. My answer is spiritual. You don't know how literal it might be. I got way too much to offer. I spent too much time in the backyard playing with dust. Baby, I wish you was. Passing time with you on me. I want a long lasting memory. You sell a fantasy, it's just lust. I don't need you to please me. If you're scared of dreaming, you get in trouble. Yeah, and you get me double. Oh, you let me be your trouble too. When you talk, I listen. I feel you from the side. I gotta admit that I don't always miss it. No. 'Cause I get my energy from spending time alone. Yeah, I've been busy, yeah, busy, real busy. Got homework, trying to analyze what we've been over, whether this is gonna work. At the end of the day, I just want someone to vent to. I wanna debate with you. Would you truly like
to the Sunday Vibe Show here on Black American Expat Radio. I'm in the building until 10 p.m. I do this every Sunday from 7:30 until 10 p.m. bringing you great vibes, great music. Also giving you access to chop it up with me. As we have a great time every week. And I tell you, time always fly too. This show, time fly by when I do this show. It seems like an hour instead of 2.5. And then before you know it, I'm back here again. It's Sunday because the week and time don't stand still. Time flies. We are already into the beginning of August. It seemed like last month it was January. Before you know it, we're going to be in 2026. Time just don't stand still. As I get older, I see time flies. On the internet, on TikTok, on YouTube, Facebook, there's a video circulating of this Nigerian woman that wants to declare war on Black Americans. Foundation of Black Americans. And I use the term foundational Black American. I used to use Black American. But these days, I observe the term foundation of Black American because when you said Black Americans, just like when I was in the Philippines, I never will forget, I was at this nightclub and this African guy was trying to, holler at some Filipinos, and they asked him where he from. They said, "Are you African?" And he said, "No, I'm Black American. I'm Black American." And I'm looking at this guy, and I'm hearing his accent. I'm like, "You're not Black American, dude." And I asked him, I said, "Where you from?" He said, "I'm from Miami. I'm from Miami. I'm from Miami." And I realized, okay, if this guy got his citizenship, he got green card, then he can say, oh, he Black American because he's black. And he can say American. Same way with the term African American. I didn't quit using. I didn't really use that term. I never really used that term, African American, because my ancestry, and I've been saying this for years, it's not just based on African descent. I got indigenous and European blood, so I don't put the emphasis on Africa because all of us from the motherland, the origin of life started in Africa, so if you want to go there, then we are all African Americans. Elon Musk, he's African American. So terms like that, you can always break through, even, like I said, Black Americans. But when you say foundational, that means from the beginning, that means building America. We was there from the foundation, and we built the foundation. When I was going to school, they didn't teach us that black people was already in America. They didn't teach us that. They taught us that all black people came on a slave ship. And then I didn't know, and it's embarrassing. I didn't know until I became an adult when I went to college, and then also there was a time I was in the conscious community and all of that. And then based on research and study, I began to learn. Okay, we all didn't come from Africa on a boat. Some of us was already there. And my ancestry was already there. I got, like I said, indigenous in my blood, on my daddy's side. So You know, it's a difference. It's a difference. You can't, like I said, you can't manipulate the term foundational black American. You can manipulate black Americans. You can manipulate African Americans. And that's a term they use that Africans can piggyback off of. You know, when we celebrate the greats like Michael Jackson, the Africans can claim him because he's African American. He's one of us. But when they win awards, they giving shouts out to Africa. They claiming Africa. They not claiming African American. Then, so that's why I don't like that term. But speaking of that lady from Nigeria, this video went viral all over the internet. She made a statement saying against the FBA's Foundation of Black Americans, saying that the Africans should declare war on them. The Africans should declare war on Foundation of Black Americans. And the thing I don't understand about all of this is a lot of people, especially the Africans, they're pissed off because we're using the term Foundation of Black Americans, in which they can't manipulate the term. They can't benefit from the term. And they're upset that we want to celebrate our lineage and have pride, just like them, like they got African pride. Why we can't have FBA pride? Why we can't celebrate who we are? What's the big problem? I don't have a problem with them having pride, celebrating their heritage, their culture. But then they got a problem when we want to celebrate ours. And then they say we have no culture. That's the biggest lie ever. You know, we are the culture. When it comes to America, we are the culture. We built America. That's our culture. Our culture is the American culture. You know, when you look at music, you look at the genres of music, you look at rock and roll, you look at hip-hop, you look at country, you look at blues, you look at bluegrass. You know what I'm saying? Did I say country? Country, house music, electronic music. Most of the music genres in America is our Foundation of Black American. You know, it came from us. You hear rock and roll. You hear that all over the world. You know, and a lot of things that we started, a lot of things that we created, they take from us. You know, they took rock and roll. They take country. They tried to take hip-hop. But we more, you know what I'm saying, we know what time it is now. And that's why we delineated, breaking away from all of that, you know, African American and that, you know, even Black American and all of that. We foundational because we got to protect our culture. And they said we have no culture, but like I said, the music is our culture. Most of the music genres, our culture, we created. You look at food. All over the world I've been traveling for almost 11 years now. All over the world I see KFC everywhere. They celebrate KFC everywhere. All in Asia, they love KFC. Down here in South America, they love KFC. I don't like KFC outside the country because let me tell you something, it's different, it tastes different. Not only that, I'm going to do some content about that one day. It's like in the United States, I can get a wing, I can get a breast, but outside the country, like here in Colombia, I can't get a wing or breast. They only serve legs and thighs. And I think it was the same way over in the Philippines. Legs and thighs. No breast meat, no breast or no wing, no white meat. All dark meat. And, you know, when I was in the U.S., I used to eat a whole lot of KFC, but overseas I get it every now and then. Because I like the white meat. You know, I like breast, I like the wing part of the chicken, but they don't serve that outside the country. But no matter what country I go to, you're gonna see KFC celebrated. And that's the FBA culture. That's the FBA culture right there. That's our culture all over the world. And you see KFC. You know, those 11 herbs and spices. But Colonel Sanders, you know, he manipulated this black woman and took the recipe. I don't know if he paid her for it or not, but the origin of those 11 herbs and spices came from a black woman. Let me tell you one thing. Just like black people and white people, we cook our food totally different in America. I never will forget. I was in some country town in Alabama, and it was way down in the country somewhere. And we was hungry. We went to this restaurant. We went to this restaurant and got some food. It was a white restaurant. And I said, let me get some fried chicken, because, you know, we like chicken. We like fried chicken. So I got, let me get some fried chicken. I got some fried chicken and some, I forgot what else I got. But I never will forget that experience. I never will forget that meal, even though it wasn't a good meal. I'm always going to be reminded of, man, the chicken didn't have no flavor. I mean, it didn't. I mean, you eat it, it didn't have no flavor at all. It don't, you know, it was very bland. All of the food was bland. And when white people cook, a lot of time they cook food that's very bland. And I hear people, it would be bland. It would be bland. They like their food bland. They don't like to see like their food bland. They don't like to season their food. They don't season their food. They don't like the lemon pepper, you know, on their food and the season that we put on our food. They don't